I just recently came back from a 11-day mission trip to Sierra Leone, and we primarily focused our efforts in the city of Makeni and a small village called Mobella. And basically our trip wasn't your typical mission trip where we're actually doing physical labor, building huts and that sort of thing. Instead, we were really focused on rebuilding the relationships that the church I went with had established years before. Unfortunately, the Ebola outbreak really devastated the country in many different ways. Really, it wasn't just a disease, but it ripple effect into economic crisis, health crisis. The entire country really was on quarantine for about 18 months. Schools stopped for a year and a half, businesses shut down. The entire country really became a ghost town. And our main focus was to really reestablish the church's connection there, to make sure that they were being fed spiritually in the right way, but that also the church could also help feed them if need be, and see how the food drops that the church actually did provide to the small village of Mobella, and see how that worked out. And the overall health of the community is really what our main focus was. The living conditions there in the village are basically the same as our country was in the days of the Pilgrims. No running water, no electricity, mud huts, literally, and just subsistence farming. So they spend from sunup to sundown basically trying to feed their family the one meal a day that they can afford. Most families there only eat one meal, and it's usually not much. Throughout this experience, I've really looked at how much we are blessed here and how much we really take for granted. The time that you get to spend with your family is really limited when you're working all day just to put food on the table. And here we're blessed with so many opportunities. Their sincere thankfulness really made me appreciate that the borders and the problems, our first world problems, really aren't problems at all. It's just a distraction from the main goal of reaching out and showing God's love. And when you get to see that realization in people of other faiths, you know that you have made it a point to be Jesus with skin on. And it's extremely humbling and exciting at the same time. You know God's in the center of that, and He has to be. Because He's really in the center of everything. And it was just nice to have a group of people on the team from different walks of life to go out into the country that's completely foreign to us, and to see how many similarities we all really have, and that how we do all worship the same God. And it's a beautiful thing.